Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Off-play action. Washington. And that'll be incomplete. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Washington. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is LeVeon Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Taylor.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. LeVeon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a LeVeon Bell touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 3rd and 2, Washington. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Washington hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to counter here. Cohen, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Come on now, let's go.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down. Washington. He's got Burton here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go. Not a 58, come on. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
On 3rd down, Taylor sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he completes it to Cohen.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st down, Washington. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Washington got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Washington's pass complete to number 89. Touchdown, Chicago.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That one complete to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 17-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy
Now Taylor on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor being chased out left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
After reviewing the play,
The Head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you try, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
On first and 10, Washington. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this is Gabriel on the catch.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This one out left to the tight end, Burton. With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it because you want to prove you should have been picked higher, but we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Here's Taylor to throw. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. It's Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down to Taylor. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Smith. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, it's Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Washington. He's got Burton here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Washington gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 2. It's caught by Jackson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just One last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Let's go. Henry. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Taylor going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Washington. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Washington. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and the Redskins scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.